Arbatel de Magia Veterum. It's the Latin for the Arbatel of Magic. The original book was written in Latin. And it's a guide to Theurgic magic, and it offers profound insights into summoning angels and spirits for enlightenment and magical abilities. It's a valuable resource, especially for mages of the Pauline tradition, because it offers a pathway to personal liberation and transcendence. Unlike prevalent demonic practices of its time, which were very popular in the day during the Renaissance, Theurgic magic was a unique spiritual technology. It was suppressed in the West, and it later actually found more solace in the East. But the Renaissance rekindled this ancient wisdom, and the Arbatel is a relic of this resurgence, and it continues to enthrall with its profound teachings. The enduring wisdom of the Arbatel invites us to delve into its mysteries. Arbatel de Magia Veterum remains a seminal book on magic, written with clarity and elegance. The title Arbatel has fascinated scholars and researchers for centuries, with multiple interpretations that you may want to ponder. Now, Arthur Waite proposed that the title was derived from the Hebrew term Arbatel, and he thought that was representing an angel from whom the author gained this knowledge. However, Adolf Jacobi suggests that the term Arbatel has a connection with the Tetragrammaton, as it may relate to the Hebrew words Arbothim, meaning fourfold, and Al, meaning God. Joseph Peterson speculates that Arbatel might just be a pseudonym that the author employed. The intricate tapestry of interpretations and theories surrounding the title of this book continues to captivate and engage scholars and enthusiasts in their quest for understanding. The Arbatel was first published in 1575 in Basel, Switzerland. And this is a historic city that played a significant role during the Renaissance and the Reformation era. Although the book does not explicitly mention the publisher, it's widely believed that the publisher was Peter Perna. The publication of the Arbatel in Basel, Switzerland shocked the town's theologians. Pastor Simon Sulzer condemned it during his sermon. There were calls for the printer to be punished, although no evidence of any action being taken has been found. Then in 1617, senior members of the Protestant University of Marburg investigated the curriculum taught in the town school by the Paracelsian and Rosicrucian schoolmaster Philip Homagius and his colleague George Zimmermann. A search of their lodgings uncovered copies of the Arbatel printed in editions of Agrippa's opera, and it was revealed that they even intended to use the Arbatel as a school textbook. In his copy, Homagius wrote, "I wrote this and happily completed it on May 4th, 1617. This book deals with how to evoke spirits and how to attain our familiar spirits. Among their tasks is to provide longevity and extend life by 300 years. A copy was also found on a student who was so engrossed in it that he didn't attend any lectures for over a year and a half. The Arbatel gained widespread attention for teaching wisdom beyond magic, emphasizing the importance of kindness, gratitude, and time management, and recognizing personal qualities and deep practices defining the nature of a true magus. The Arbatel presents a profound form of magic intertwined with celestial astrology. Its spirits are connected to the 7 planets of old, the 12 zodiacal signs, the cardinal directions, and all the elemental forces. Now, it adopts a Christian perspective, but these spirits have their roots in ancient Greek and Hebrew traditions. The fervent prayers in the Arbatel demonstrated devotion to the Christian God and angels. The magic in the Arbatel draws inspiration from Greek philosophy, combining theological concepts with artistry. Although it mentions figures like Paracelsus, Homer, Hesiod, and Neoplatonism, the rituals, memory system, and hierarchy of spirits are not directly related to any of these sources. The author of the Arbatel demonstrates extensive knowledge of Bible verses and a deep exploration of philosopher Paracelsus' teachings. Their ideas are presented with remarkable clarity and organization. Madeleine Montalban believed that Pietro d'Abano wrote the Arbatel, but Jacques Gory is widely believed to be the author of the Arbatel. Gory wrote extensively about the art of memory and its connection to magic. He used Greek terminology and expressions in his writings, using the pseudonym Leo Suavius. Gory was inspired by Giovanni Pico's works on secrecy, incorporating concise sayings, blending different beliefs, and using numbers as symbols. As a traveler, Gory established a magical academy in France where people would gather in a garden, and that garden eventually became the Botanical Gardens of Paris. So what does the Arbatel contain? It consists of 7 septenaries, each with 7 brief aphorisms. A septenary is simply a collection of 7 things. So there are 7 collections of 7 aphorisms. The Arbatel is presented as the first volume of a more extensive work, but only the first section, called Isagoge, or Introduction, remains. The listed subsequent volumes on various forms of magic, including microcosmal, hesiodical, homerical, Romane, Sibylline, Pythagorical, and the magic of Apollonius, Hermetic, Egetypical, and prophetical magics were never written. The Arbatel may have been intended as a guide for aspiring magicians to create those additional volumes independently, being guided by the spirits that they learn to work with in this first volume. Similarly to Paracelsus' beliefs, the Arbatel highlights that individuals have inherent predispositions towards specific vocations, including the mystical realm of magic. This intriguing notion suggests that specific individuals possess an innate inclination, a unique calling, to explore and engage with the magical arts from birth. The text emphasizes the profound importance of selfless service to others while shedding light on the distinctive teachings of the Arbatel. Unlike many other grimoires, the Arbatel strongly emphasizes the active participation of the true magus within their community, promoting engagement and connection rather than seclusion. By fostering unity and shared responsibility, the Arbatel invites practitioners to explore the profound depths of magic in the world around them, ultimately leading to a more holistic and enriching magical experience. Approaching magic without a deep sense of gratitude, reverence, humility, generosity, fairness, and seriousness can have dire consequences, according to the Arbatel. Through introspection and self-reflection, we understand the intricate sources of influence that shape our magical experiences. Exploring our connection to the mystical forces at play allows us to navigate the realms of magic with wisdom and purpose. According to the Arbatel, those who constantly complain attract unseen entities that manipulate the forces of fortune, perpetuating unfortunate events in their lives. These entities exist in the ethereal realms. The Arbatel delves into the realm of biblical archangels Raphael, Michael, and Gabriel, shedding light on the pre-Christian Magi and their practices of ancient magic. It suggests the coexistence of pagan gods perceived as either angels or daemons under the guidance of the Judeo-Christian God. Furthermore, the Arbatel reveals a complex hierarchical structure within the realms of the Olympic spirits, corresponding to the traditional astrological planets. This hierarchy includes kings, princes, dukes, ambassadors, attendants, messengers, and other esteemed members of these legions. Notably, daemons are categorized as either kalodaemons, which are benevolent, or kakodaemons, which are malevolent. The text also mentions familiar spirits, ethereal entities that assist and guide the magus on their magical journey. Their inclusion enriches the wisdom of the Arbatel and provides insight into these ancient magical practices. The Arbatel is filled with practical magic. It's a comprehensive magical text that covers a wide range of topics, including profound wisdom, insightful prophecies, and knowledge of various sciences. It offers guidance on acquiring valuable skills, longevity, wealth accumulation, transmuting metals, and achieving military success. The text is divided into greater, medium, and lesser aims to suit the diverse aspirations of its readers. The Arbatel explains how magicians can work with Olympic spirits to achieve their goals while emphasizing the importance of ethical use. It states that these spirits only assist good and lawful magicians and even will set traps for evil magicians. The book stresses purity as the requirement for summoning those spirits and rejects darker magics, promoting purity in thoughts, words, and actions. The Arbatel presents the following guidelines for all Magi to follow. Keep secrets confidential, only share what is good and beneficial for others. This will attract the assistance of spirits and angels. Pray before taking any action. Value alone time as precious while still being beneficial to everyone. Seek solitude and inspiration from the muses. Accept and follow wise advice. Avoid procrastination. Maintain seriousness and dignity in words and actions toward work. Resist temptations, including those related to sex, entertainment, and overeating. Focus on heavenly matters rather than earthly possessions. Remain humble and avoid excessive self-confidence. Embrace piety toward God and fellow human beings as guided by biblical principles. Use magical abilities responsibly and refrain from abusing them. Steer clear of major sins. Desire wisdom above all else. Conduct magical experiments with simplicity and without mixing experiments. Engage in continuous meditation to attain the knowledge of God. Reflect on oneself to gain self-awareness, understanding the difference between mortal and immortal aspects. Worship God with the immortal soul and assist others with the mortal body. Analyze and comprehend one's destiny. Carefully understand the nature of spirits. Keep secrets conveyed by spirits and never disclose them. Practice justice and avoid actions contrary to godliness. Discern whether a spirit is from God, remembering that God observes everything. Test spirits consistently. Reject superstitions. Avoid idol worship. Resist the lies and the desires of the devil. The Arbatel explains different types of magic and their unique methods. Practicing magic requires a devout and charitable attitude. One must invoke the corresponding angel to achieve desired objectives while facing a specific direction. The spirits are called by their assigned names based on their functions and virtues given to them by God. The spirit's character, or sigil, is prepared and displayed, and they are invoked at appropriate times. To invoke the Olympic spirit, the Arbatel recommends observing its designated hour, the first hour, or sunrise, of its planetary day. The corresponding days for each spirit are as follows: Sunday, Oak; Monday, Fool; Tuesday, Phaleg; Wednesday, Ophiel; Thursday, Bethor; Friday, Haggith; Saturday, Aratron. Evocation involves drawing the Olympic seal on paper and reciting a specific prayer. Although the prayer can be customized, Arbatel provides the following version. Omnipotent and eternal God, you have ordained all creation for your praise, glory, and the salvation of humanity. I ask that you send the Spirit, and then you name the Spirit, of the, you name the planet, order. May this Spirit enlighten and teach me what I seek or provide the appropriate remedies. I submit to your will, not mine, through Jesus Christ, your only begotten Son. Amen. And just a reminder that Arbatel is very steeped in Christian language. So the prayer follows the basic structure of, number 1, addressing God; number 2, requesting to send the Spirit, specifying the Spirit's name and order; number 3, explaining why the Spirit is sought; and number 4, close. The Spirit then manifests. Arbatel advises us not to keep the spirit for more than 1 hour unless the spirit is otherwise attached to us. Finally, a concluding prayer is made to give the spirit permission to depart. And that prayer is, "As you came in peace and quietly answered my request, I thank God in whose name you come. Now you may leave in peace and return to your order. Return to me again when I call you by name, by your order, or by your office, which the Creator grants. Amen." As you can see, the ritual is very straightforward and simple. The Arbatel additionally introduces an alternative approach to magic that does not rely on summoning spirits. It employs what it calls a magic circle. This is a talisman that's a circle divided into 4 cardinal directions, further subdivided into 28 sections. These sections are divided into 4, resulting in 112 divisions. This intricate diagram, known as the Seal of Secrets, is an organizational system for various objectives and their corresponding angels. The division scheme shares similarities with other magical texts that allocate spirits along the cardinal directions, highlighting the symbol's rich history and tradition. In the Arbatel, the 4 quadrants of the Seal of Secrets can be compared to the 4 card suits in the tarot pips, each encompassing 14 distinct cards. This additional layer of symbolism enhances the depth and complexity of this enigmatic seal, captivating those intrigued by the mysteries of the occult. The Arbatel discusses a variety of magical creatures, a recurring theme in the writings of Paracelsus. These creatures, such as pygmies, gnomes, and dwarves, are closely connected to the elements. Paracelsus called these sagani, magical beings that inhabit the elements. Although the fire elementals are not mentioned in Arbatel, Paracelsus referred to them as salamanders, vulcani, or triferites in his works. According to the Arbatel, the art of magic is not just a skill that can be learned, but an innate ability possessed by a select few. It suggests that those who are naturally drawn to the Arbatel already have the potential for this magic within themselves. Furthermore, the Arbatel imparts the wisdom that true success and enduring happiness can only be achieved by aligning our lives with the divine will rather than solely pursuing our personal desires. By embracing this profound insight, we can unlock our latent powers and embark on a transformative journey on the path of the Magus. The course that I'm giving here includes the original English translation of the Arbatel by Robert Turner English, and my working copy, which I have translated according to my personal understanding of the material, so you get both of those. I recommend that you take 1 aphorism at a time and contemplate it throughout the day. For those aphorisms which teach practical magic, it is recommended that diligent practice on each lesson be made before moving on. The entire Arbatel is quite short, but it's recommended that several months of study and practice be dedicated to learning its magic. In addition to the translations included in this course, the translation by Joseph Peterson is highly recommended as well. It includes extensive footnotes. There's also a book called The Magic Spirits of the Arbatel by Thomas R. Vada, and it's also worth reading. The Arbatel of Magic is a profound grimoire that shares timeless wisdom, surpassing conventional ideas of success and fleeting desires. It teaches that true fulfillment can only be achieved by aligning our lives with divine will and dedicating ourselves to a higher purpose. By embracing this profound insight, we embark on a transformative journey that unchains our hidden powers and leads us to enlightenment and self-realization. Thank you so much for joining us. Much love and many, many blessings.